I want to talk to you today about alternatives to Botox. And really that turns into alternatives to all kinds of different invasive procedures. And what are invasive procedures? Needles, scraping of the face, cutting into the face, injecting the face. There are so many studies showing that many of these things are starting to pre-age you or prematurely age you. And we've got 20-year-olds doing things. So I really felt this was a topic that I wanted to get back into today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you will like and subscribe. And I hope my clients that we call Peaches below will comment and share their journey. I am Lisa. I am 59 years old and I have been a holistic practicing master esthetician for over 40 years. This just means that I help men and women around the world, hundreds of thousands of clients in all of this time, have beautiful, healthy skin without needles, procedures, or pills. I also have done nothing to my face or my neck. I've done nothing. So I am not going to sit here where I've cut into my face or done a neck lift or a facelift or have Botox or lasers and then tell you that a product worked. Everything I teach you, I practice. I wear no foundation or concealer. And I do feel, it's a whole nother video, that that is one of the #1 causes of acne and aging in women, besides the sun and obviously diet and products. So let's talk a little bit about Botox. I get this question so often that I thought it would be great to, really just do a video on it. People ask me all the time, Lisa, is Botox really bad for you? Does it really help prevent wrinkles? So I'm going to talk to you holistically, and any excellent physician, and I mean a cosmetic surgeon, will be honest with you as well. This is a neurotoxin, and of course it was developed by a couple men back in the 70s who were looking to stop the muscle from working. I don't even think they were thinking about doing it in the face. I think they were thinking of all kinds of different uses for it, but it became something that women started putting into their face. And what's funny is it really didn't get popular until the mid-80s. And I remember being a younger esthetician and talking to some of the more renowned doctors about it, and they were really on the fence. They saw that perhaps it could be preventative, but they were also having deep concerns about putting a neurotoxin into a woman's body. So now let's fast forward to 2025. We have 20-year-olds doing Botox, which really breaks my heart because in its essence, the biggest thing I want to tell all of you is we are changing our faces. We are stopping expression. I can't think of anything more sad that when I look at a woman, and I obviously can see everything, just like if you were a hairdresser, you could see different hair colors, or if you were a designer or a fashionista, you might criticize the way that someone dresses in a loving way, but you understand color and tone. I understand faces. And the minute I see a woman, and I've seen men too, that have injected their face with Botox, and don't get me started on all the other things, I always think to myself, wow, I wonder what they looked like in their natural state. I bet they were beautiful, but they had so much pressure to stay young because God forbid we age, God forbid we allow our gray hair sparkle. We are constantly told by marketing and social media that we are no longer beautiful. And I always look at them and they have no expression. They look very deadpan. And it's because nothing is moving. I can't imagine not being able to express myself or laugh or get angry or cry. And I see that more and more. The other things that I saw in my practice is we actually had clients where it had gone to their heart. We had clients where it had gotten into the bloodstream. And that is, in my opinion, because they would do these Botox parties or let their dentist inject them or something, to that effect. For goodness sake, if you're going to do any of these things, go to a board-certified cosmetic surgeon. However, love who you are. Love what you look like. I think a lot of us are seeing pictures of Kris Jenner all over social media. I think she is a lovely lady, an incredible businesswoman, and a beautiful woman. However, the biggest thing, and I think that Kris would tell you this as well, she has such incredible makeup artists. And if I had someone work on me for an hour to 2 hours and do my makeup, you would see a flawless Lisa as well. And that is something that I think is so important to understand, because otherwise you really feel less than. that you're maturing and you have a wrinkle, or you're maturing and you feel like your cheeks have dropped. I think it's so important to understand that yes, people do cut into their face and that's absolutely their choice. But also secondly, this is a lot of makeup. I've seen these people with tons of makeup on, and for cameras and artistic purposes, they have to do it. And it looks great on the lens, but in person, I think you would be really surprised and you wouldn't feel as down on yourself. Now, the things about Botox that you're told, which I do believe is a lie, and there are so many, again, wonderful physicians that will share this with you. It was really meant, think of getting a crease in a dress or a pair of jeans, and you get this little crease and you just can't get it out. No matter how much you iron it, no matter how much you rewash it, you just can't get it out. Well, they're telling you that this will help to soften the crease so that you will not have existing lines that get deeper and deeper throughout your age or throughout time. But the fact is, you completely stop that muscle from working. So when you stop a muscle from working, and I'm not a great example at 59, but I do work out, you stop your muscles from developing, from staying strong. And so what are they going to do? Think about it. Just be really conscious of what you think it would do. They're going to drop. You can't stop working out and expect your body to be healthy and strong. You can't stop lifting weights as you mature, or doing Pilates or yoga and not expect your body to be strong. And it is the same with your face. So many people are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on getting these injectables and Botox and lasers and chemical peels. And the fact is they're a Band-Aid. They actually harm your skin even deeper at a more deeper cellular level. They harm your body at a deeper cellular level. With Botox, you can have autoimmune diseases. You can have areas that atrophy. They say that women are starting to get really severe headaches and migraines. People will get a lazy eye or a lazy lip area. And what I have seen is that women that did Botox for so long and then came to us or started working with me now have really dropped jowls on the sides of their cheeks, is where I really see things. And the wrinkles up here get really interesting because all of this has been numbed. And so you get this interesting wrinkle here and your eyes just start to drop. So it's really important to understand that when you're going to do something like this, it's not going to be this quick fix, amazing thing, and you don't have to do anything else. So not do anything else. You do these things and then you don't take care of your skin. I talked to a client the other day, lovely client, but she said, Lisa, I just don't feel like I'm seeing as much as I should. My skin is softer. I looked at her and I was like shocked at how much better it looked as far as that callus layer that you hear me always talk about. We do all of the damage by our early 20s, and I want you to think of it as layers of saran wrap. Well, her layers were definitely being removed, but she had some brown spots, and some of them have gotten darker. Well, she shared with me, which I loved, she hates wearing her hat. She wants to be outside. She wants to see things above her in the sky. And I said, look don't be hard on yourself. If you don't want to wear a wide-brimmed hat, that is absolutely up to you. However, you have to remember, you have beautiful, healthy new tissue forming. You will burn it within 3 to 4 minutes. You will create damage within 5 to 10 minutes. And so as long as you understand that, that is what is important. I think too that if you're not taking care of your skin, when you're allowing the callus layer to keep building, think of your arms or your elbows and the heels of your feet. When you don't take care of those areas, it gets very thick. You can see it on other people. It gets very brown or discolored. But when you start taking care of those areas, it's smooth and soft. It is the same with the skin on your face. You can do all these things, but if you don't take care of your skin, you are just going to be a more mature person who completely changed their face and ended up not having skin that was really healthy and great for their age. You have to exfoliate. You have to use wonderful serums that really penetrate the skin and heal it. And Harvard University did a study decades ago that we follow very closely that showed that only antioxidants penetrate the skin, and those are food for your skin. I'm not talking about products that look pretty and smell like perfume and look like flowers. I'm talking about real products that create change. Yes, I mean Peaches Skincare. So what are other things you can do instead of doing Botox? Couple little hints. I'll just give you two. You can wear an eye mask to bed at night. I wear this to bed every night and it really helps me to sleep. But one of the benefits I noticed is along with my skincare and doing facial massage and doing facial yoga, it's really kept me smooth, because at night you make a crease and you don't even realize it. And if it really does bother you, this will keep it smooth and flat while you're sleeping. To a lot of my peaches, I used to do frownies, but I found that this worked so much better. And the frownie was just kind of a pain, and I don't really love that. I think they've added more of an adhesive. Okay, second thing, don't think that gua sha, don't think that microcurrent or some LED masks. I have videos on all of these. There are only a few that work. Remember, these are billion-dollar businesses. There are really only a few that work, but so many people jump on the bandwagon. These things work. Gua sha works. But what does it take? It takes consistency, it takes patience, and to keep going. If you have 25 years of damage, if you have 35, 85, do not expect that you will change all of that damage in just a couple weeks. It takes 28 days just for the skin to reset. So this is my take on what I've seen with Botox. I hope that I have helped you to understand that stop listening to social media and marketing and the beauty industry and the filters and the fakeness and the makeup about what a woman is supposed to look like. And I'm talking to men too, but women get the brunt of it. We are more beautiful as we age. We are like a fine bottle of wine or champagne. We get better, but you've got to lean into it. You've got to love who you are, and you have to be excited about this beautiful journey and the gift of aging. I hope that you have all enjoyed this video, that you will like and subscribe, and I hope I've helped you uncover your true confidence.